Good morning. My name is Nadine Judge, and I want to share a verse with you this morning that has really impacted me over the last couple of days. Proverbs 9 verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." What an amazing time we're living in. And it's not just right now, but what are the things that you're fearing at this moment? Are you fearing a loss of income? Are you fearing no work? Are you fearing getting ill? We're actually surrounded by fears on a constant basis. We fear being in a car accident. We fear being robbed. We fear the sky falling down on our heads. Yeah, that's a joke. But we fear being rejected. We fear not being liked. We can get ourselves into quite a tiz in terms of the amount of things that we can fear. And yet here Proverbs says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Now, when I was growing up, they still believed in giving actual hidings to children. And I'm sure you'll be devastated to know that I got a lot of hidings. And so I had a fear of my father, but let me explain to you, it wasn't a fear that paralyzed me. It wasn't a fear that he did not love me. It was none of that, but it was the fear when I did something wrong that I had of my father. And in the same way, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When we start fearing inappropriately, you're fearing a loss of income? Well, what does the Lord say about that? Are you fearing no work? What does the Lord say about that? You're fearing getting ill? What does the Lord say about that? Folks, when we start fearing the Lord, it's an understanding that we fear not doing the things that He says we can do, we can trust in, we can look to. And when we start walking in that, then we start getting wisdom. So we fear not having work. Well, fear stealing more because that's against the Lord. And so we need to really be looking at what are the things that we're fearing, because it starts with fear the Lord, and it is the beginning of wisdom. When we understand this, we start realizing that if we have a healthy fear of the Lord, it actually mobilizes us to do the right things, to do the good things, to do the wholesome things. And what I loved is I read this: fear of the Lord gives sound judgment and discretion to understand events and the people around you. Can you see how fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom? Because we start seeking His will and His way and the things that He says to us. You will understand which way is best for you to go or not to go. You will understand when you pursue your goals what is the right goal to pursue and what is the wrong goal to pursue. You will start understanding that you can glorify God in everything you do instead of not glorifying Him. You will develop Holy Spirit discernment of discretion, humility, and insight to sound judgment and guidance. So in this time, where are you looking? Are you looking to your circumstances? Are you looking to the ways in which the world is operating? Or are you looking first to the Lord? Say, Lord, I want to do what you tell me to do. I want to do what you guide me to do. I want to step into the more of you. And in that way, you gain wisdom. And I think we often forget that it's not fear that paralyzes us, but it is fear that drives us and motivates us when it's the fear of the Lord. So I hope that in this time you're going to seek sound judgment. You're going to look for discernment and discretion. You're going to look to understand the times that we are in, the places that we are in, what's expected of us, what is required of us. And we're going to look to only fear the Lord, which is going to lead us to wisdom. And that wisdom is going to take us through our lives in a healthy way, without compromising anything that God asks of us. So let us not be foolish. Let us truly look only to the Lord, only to His ways. And in that way, we will have abundant wisdom. Bless you and have a wonderful week.